Hey everyone, GrimmChorizo here, and welcome to Ringside Predictions, where I give you my predictions for upcoming WWE pay-per-views. Today we are talking about NXT Takeover Philadelphia and the Royal Rumble. So on NXT Takeover Philadelphia, we've got Velveteen Dream versus Cassius Ohno. This match was just added this week. Not really a lot of build, but it's going to be a great match. I'm going to go with Velveteen Dream. I think that, Cassius Ohno's there mainly to put people over, and Velveteen Dream's a perfect guy to put over. He's already done great stuff in his short time there. His match with Aleister Black at the last TakeOver, and that whole story was amazing. The crowd loves him. He's just great. So, I think this is a good chance for him to get a win. Aleister Black versus Adam Cole in an Extreme Rules match. I believe this will be the first Extreme Rules match in NXT history. Obviously, they've done No DQ, Last Man Standing, ladder match, but I don't think they've done specifically Extreme Rules match. This should be very entertaining and probably very dangerous. It's kind of hard to pick a winner here, but I'm going to say Adam Cole. I think that Aleister Black, he's only lost one time, I believe. He was pinned in a Fatal 4-Way last month. And Adam Cole, I think, is on his way to the NXT title. So I think a win over Aleister Black here. It'll only be a second loss. I don't think it's going to hurt him too much, but yeah, I'm going to go Adam Cole. NXT Tag Team titles, the Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Authors of Pain. I think Undisputed Era retained the titles here. I think this is Authors of Pain farewell match from NXT. They've pretty much done it all that they can as a tag team. They've won the titles. Obviously, winning them again would be one thing, but it doesn't really happen too often in NXT. So I assume that after this match, they will go up to Raw or SmackDown. NXT Women's Championship, Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler. I'm looking forward to this one, but it's kind of hard to predict. Are they going to go... Ember Moon just won the title a few months ago. She hasn't had it that long. Hasn't had many defenses, if any at all, that I can think of. Is she going to lose in her first one? But Shayna Baszler, they want to really build her up as dominant, so her winning her title and basically her first NXT title match would be a big way to do that. So I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to go Ember Moon retains. But it's not like... She doesn't really win. It's more like a DQ or something, like maybe Shayna won't let up. And I know they don't really do that on NXT takeovers, but it would be a way to kind of protect them both. In the main event, Andrade Cien Almas versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT Championship. I'm going to go Gargano, honestly. I know it kind of seems like a surprising pick because, he's the underdog. Doesn't seem like he'd actually get the title, especially this fast, but I think it's going to happen. I think that Almas, he's had a short reign, but I think that they're going to give the title to Gargano, and Ciampa will be back very soon. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I think he'll be back within the next few months, and it will have a feud between the two of them. So looking forward to NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. Every TakeOver is great. I have never seen a bad one, so I'm sure this one will be no different. Now let's move over to the Royal Rumble. So Royal Rumble, on the other hand, is one that I always go in. It's my favorite show of the year. I always am so excited, and I have so much hype, and then afterwards, for the past probably 5 years, just felt deflated and disappointed. I mean, let's just look back for a second. Last year, obviously, Roman Reigns coming in at number 30, Randy Orton winning, just lackluster. The year before that, Triple H winning, which, a part-timer winning the WWE title when you have somebody like AJ Styles debut and people like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the match as well. Just kind of, Year before that, Roman Reigns wins the thing after Daniel Bryan gets eliminated early on. And it wasn't even just that, it was that the match was just booked terribly, having Kane and Big Show, old-time guys, eliminating all of our favorites. Not cool. Year before that, Batista returns the week before and just wins. I like Batista, but it was just kind of lame to have him come back and just win. I mean, it was so obvious. Year before that, John Cena just wins to set up the match with The Rock. It wasn't necessary. They could have had him not win the Rumble to get that shot and could have given it to someone else. And then the year before that was Sheamus, which I was fine with. I think it was a first-time winner. It was somebody new and fresh, and I think that's what we need this year. So I just wanted to say that, the Rumble matches are usually always good, except 2015 was not. But I want a good ending. I want to feel like, yes, that was satisfying. So I'm hoping this year we get that, but I don't know if I have my hopes up. Raw Tag Team titles, Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins defending against The Bar. Okay, Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan as a team, very odd, but it's been kind of entertaining for what it is. And The Bar, it's basically been Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, or now Jason Jordan, versus Cesaro and Sheamus since SummerSlam, since before SummerSlam. That's all it's been. This feud has to end. I think that Rollins and Jason Jordan retain the titles, and then it sets up the next night on Raw, the Authors of Pain making their debut and attacking Rollins and Jordan. SmackDown Tag Team titles, the Usos versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin in a 2 out of 3 falls match. This should be an awesome match. Two great teams here fighting for the tag team titles in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I mean, it's going to be great. I think that Gable and Benjamin are going to get the titles here. They fought for the titles a few weeks back, did not win them. I feel like they've been very entertaining. They're great wrestlers. You know, they're finally getting to have some character as being heels, and I think they're doing really good. I think putting the titles on them would be great, and I think it's going to happen. Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Kane versus Braun Strowman in a triple threat match. Not really too excited for this. It's probably going to be fine, you know, because Lesnar and Strowman, usually when they're in these multi-man matches, it's pretty crazy, but Kane is pretty old and can't do much, so I think he's probably just there to take the pin, and I think Lesnar's going to retain because, you know, Reigns. WWE title, handicap match, AJ Styles defending against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. This is a very interesting stipulation, but I think AJ Styles is going to retain. The idea of Sami and Kevin winning and being co-WWE champions would be pretty awesome and just something new, but I don't think they're going to do it. I think AJ Styles will retain, and Sami and Kevin will kind of, you know, maybe not turn on each other right now, but there's going to be a bit of heat between the two of them because they couldn't get the job done. The first ever history-making Women's Royal Rumble match. I'm sure they will say that 1,000 times on Sunday. But it is awesome they're doing a Women's Royal Rumble. That is amazing, long overdue, and it's the perfect time. They've got a lot of women. They have about 20 just on Raw and SmackDown. They're doing 30, so that means there's over 10. I think they have 18 people confirmed. That means there's 12 slots to be filled still. So it's going to be pretty cool to see who they use. So first I'll say, winner, I think it's going to be either Nia Jax, because I feel like they're really building up this story between Alexa and her, like, they're friends, and Alexa's like, Nia, we're best friends. And Nia's like, yeah, but I like Enzo. Yeah, Enzo got released. Yeah, won't talk too much on that, but he's gone. And Nia's like, yeah, we're friends, but I like Enzo, even though he's gone now, and I want the title. And Alexa's like, yeah, but I'm the champ. And it's a story that I don't really care about. I think Nia's fine. She's not great by any means, but I think they're trying to tell that story like Nia's going to turn on Alexa, even though it happened months ago. They just want us to forget that. So there can be this big Nia face turn, who I guess she's kind of already face, I don't know. And she gets her revenge and beats Alexa for the title. So I could see that. Or I could see Ronda Rousey making a surprise appearance and winning and challenging Charlotte. Because they were kind of doing that 4 horsewomen thing, you know, Charlotte and her. Or they might just do a 4-on-4, 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen thing. I don't know. I think it's going to be one of those two. Obviously, Asuka's another safe bet, but I feel like it's too obvious that she would win. I'd like her to win, but I think that they won't have her win because it's almost too obvious. As far as surprises in that one, I mean, there's going to be a lot because, like I said, there's 18 spots. I think Ronda Rousey's probably going to be in it. maybe Shayna Baszler. I think there's got to be at least 2 or 3 NXT people. Maybe Ember Moon. Maybe Iconic Duo, Nikki Cross. Legends, probably like, I don't know, Michelle McCool maybe, Molly Holly, Victoria. I don't know, maybe Lita. And then the Men's Royal Rumble match. Okay, so winner. I'm just going to take a safe bet here and go with Roman Reigns. He's not been confirmed, but he just lost the Intercontinental title. He's obviously going to be in the match. He'll probably be number 30 to some thunderous boos and the commentators jizzing their pants. Yeah, I think Roman Reigns is a safe bet. But since I chose 2 people for the women's one, I'll choose 2 for this. So it'll either be Roman Reigns, who we know is going to challenge Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, or I'll say it, Shinsuke Nakamura. That's who I want to win it, and I want him to challenge AJ Styles and have an amazing match for the WWE title. So there's a Raw pick and a SmackDown pick. I think that, you know, those are 2 pretty safe bets. As far as surprises, I think we'll see Dolph Ziggler return. I think we'll see, who from NXT? Trying to think who might even show up in it. There's so many people. Maybe Aleister Black, maybe Cassius Ohno, Legends. It could be anybody. I mean, we just saw so many people on Raw. Will they want to use some of those same people, like the Boogeyman or one of the Dudleys or New Age Outlaws? They've used those guys before, so I'd like to see you know, maybe people like RVD or MVP was on Raw. That would be cool. You know, I really don't know. I hadn't thought too much about the surprises, to be honest. But I'm sure there will be some, and hopefully they are good and entertaining. So those are my predictions for the Royal Rumble and NXT Takeover Philadelphia. I am looking forward to the shows, but like I said, I go into the Royal Rumble with the biggest high hopes because it's my favorite show. The matches, you know, the Royal Rumble match, it's usually always entertaining, and then the end comes, and the past 5 years it's just been deflating. And I don't want to feel deflated afterwards. But I'm going in expecting that I will, so maybe I won't. So thanks for watching, everyone. I think the next pay-per-view is Elimination Chamber or Fastlane. I don't know, to be honest. But that'll be the next predictions. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.